I can do it. Weekly broadcast store 7. What is the coverage before? It is fundamental and it comes in also. So here's a summary of the provided blog post, broken down by subtopic, followed by a detailed comparison table. The purpose and scope of the post. These posts provide a detailed channel by channel breakdown of what brick and mortar retail data is covered by Nielsen's IQ, IRIs, are now part of Circana and Spins. It's focused on the robustness of point of sales data, detailing channels definitions, major cooperating and non-cooperating retailers, and the availability of the aggregate data. Data robustness, key takeaways. Data robustness is the covered channels represents the foundational, most robust POS data offerings from these vendors. Non-cooperators, major retailers like Aldi, Trader Joe's, and Costco often do not provide full data, requiring vendors to use estimate for market total. Retailer exclusivity. Data rights are complex, so some retailers have exclusive agreements with one vendor. For example, Whole Foods with NIQ, Crocker, Kroger. Details with IRI. Channel data as an alternative for channels or retailers with poor POS coverage. Consumer panels data is an option, but is less robust, more expensive, and not suitable for granular analysis. Number 3, multi-channel markets. Both NIQ and IRI Circana provide aggregate total US market views, known as MOLO, multi-outlet, or extend all outlets combined, which blend data from most of the channels listed below to appropriate total FMCG sales. Spins covers specialized channel, but is notable. Notably, the company is beginning to attract investors, most notably. Most notably, big Japanese banks. The newspapers are notably biased. Spins covers specialized channels, but is notably secretive about which specific retailers are included in their data set. Their definitions are based on a store sales volume and the percentage of sales coming from natural or organic or specific or specialties products or specialty products. Detailed the table, Nielsen's IQ and the channel coverage. This table summarizes the availability of a retail level data and channel level data as detailed in the blog post. In the context of the blog post, UPC we never release refers to the most granular level of sales data available, where information is broken down for each individual product's unique barcode. UPC stands for Universal Product Code. This is the standard barcode you see on every product package in store. Each variation of a product has its own unique UPC. For example, a 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola has one UPC. A 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola has a different UPC. A 12-pack of 12-ounce Coca-Cola cans has yet another UPC. What does UPC level release, UPC level data, or UPC level release means? This means the sales data is provided for each specific UPC. This is the opposite of aggregate data. UPC level data in dollars for each individual SKU. For example, you can see that 12-ounce can of Coke sold 1 million units last month, while the 2-liter bottle sold 500,000 units. Aggregated data board data is rolled up into a large group, hiding the performance of individual items. You can see that the Coca-Cola company sold 1,500,000 units across all its products. But you don't know how each specific product performs. Why is UPC level release a big deal? The blog post mentioned that Sam's Club doesn't allow UPC level release of private label sales. This is a massive restriction for CPG analysts. Here's why. You can't check specific products. You can't see how specific Sam's Club product is performing. You can't check a new product launch or see which flavors are successful. You can't do true competitive analysis. You cannot direct compare your product sales to a specific competing private label product. For instance, you can't see if your brand of potato chips is losing share to Members Mark sea salt chips. The data is less actionable. You might know the overall potato chips categories at Sam's Club's growing, but you won't know if that growth is coming from your brand or their private label or other national brands. The implication of the blog post: Sam's Club provides its sales data to Nielsen IQ and IRI, but it's prohibits them from showing the sales figure for any individual Sam's Club's private label brand, Members Mark, and Great Value. What data vendors can provide is aggregate data. For example, they can show that all Sam's Club's private labels paper goods has X amount in sales. They can include the total of total private label products in the brand and category total for the club channel. However, you cannot drill down and see the performance of a single UPC Paper goods refers to a broad category of disposable paper-based consumer products used primarily for household sanitary cleaning purposes.
Sanitary.
Sanitary, clean and not dangerous for your health, and protecting health by removing dirt, waste, especially human waste, thrives in poor sanitary. There were only very basic sanitary facility on the site. His kitchens didn't cook very sanitary.
Sanitary.
Sanitary cleaning purpose. This category is often a key battleground between national brands and retailer private labels, which is why it was used as an example. Here's a breakdown of the specific products typically included paper goods categories. Core products in the paper goods category: bath tissue, toilet paper, paper towels, rolls of towels for kitchen and cleaning use, facial tissue, box of soft tissues for colds and allergies. For colds or allergies. Napkins, paper napkins for both dining and cocktail size. Why this category was a good example. The paper goods category was a perfect example to use in the context of Sam's Club's restricting UPC level for its private label because high volume and frequency. Paper goods are consumable products that households buy frequently in bulk, especially at club stores like Sam's Clubs or Costco. This makes them a significant sales driver. Strong private label presence. Retailer private label brands like Member Marks at Samsung or Kirkland Signature at Costco are extremely powerful and dominant in this category. They often compete directly on price and quality with national brands like Charmin, Bounty. High stake for competition. A situation where the possible outcome involves weeks of losing or gaining a large amount of money, a significant advantage, or experiencing serious consequences. If one fails, it implies serious risk and significant potential gains or lose, making the situation very important and requiring careful consideration. Understanding exactly which size, pack counts, and products of Members Mark are selling bags is crucial intelligence. Without UPC data, they can see that Samsung's private label paper towels as a whole are growing, but they cannot see if the growth is coming from the ultra absorbent product losing shares to similar Members Mark product. In essence, the paper goods category
Exemplify.
This painting perfectly exemplifies the naturalistic style which was so popular at that time. Exemplifies the type of high volume, stable product where detailed competitive data is most valuable.
Staple.
Stable object. And therefore its restrictions must keenly felt by competing brands. They can improve the total sales of private label products in the brand and category total for the club channel. However, you cannot drill down to see the performance of a single UPC. Analogy, a library UPC level data is like being able to check out history of every single individual books in the library, where the Crawdad Sing was checked out 50 times, The Hobbit was checked out 30 times. No UPC level release aggregate data is like only being able to see the total numbers of books checked out from the fiction section. You know the section is popular, but you have no idea which specific books are driving that popularity. In summary, UPC level release means access to the most granular item-specific sales data. When a retailer like Sam's Club restricts this for their private label, it protects their competitive advantage by making it much harder for other brands to analyze and directly target their products. Understanding the distinction between Members Mark, Samsung Clubs, and Great Value Walmart is a key to understanding the strategies of their parent company, Walmart Incorporated, and the broader private label landscape. While both are powerhouse private labels from the same corporate company. Country is an economic powerhouse. The university is no longer the academic powerhouse that it once was. It is a powerhouse of original ideas and solutions. They have vastly different market positions and value propositions. They are designed to complement each other rather than compete directly. Here is a detailed breakdown of their market position and value. The core difference: Great Value is a mass market value brand designed for everyday affordability and accessibility at Walmart supercenters. Members Mark is a premium club brand designed for quality and bulk value for Sam's Club members. Great Value, Walmart private label, market position, the everyday value champion, target audience, the price conscious everyday shoppers. Great Value is designed to be the default, affordable alternative to national brands for the vast majority of consumers who walk into a Walmart. Value proposition, ultimately affordability and convenience. The promise you don't have to sacrifice your budget to get reliable everyday products. It's about saving money on staples without a membership fee. Product range extremely broad. It encompasses thousands of SKUs across virtually every grocery category, from milk and canned vegetables to snacks and cleaning supplies. This is a true across the board brand, value brand. Applying to all, across the board means applying to all. The cutbacks might be across the board. Maybe this is something. Denoting a bet, which equals amount at stake at the same time on same was to win. On the same, which equals amount at stake on the same horse to win place or so in a race. The cookie cutters idioms describe something that's original or ordinary, mass-produced, lacks originality, or conforms to a standard, repetitive patterns. It refers to items, place, or approaches that are all similar or identical to other of their kind, derived from the use of a cookie cutter in baking to create uniform biscuit shape. This phrase always carries a slightly disapproving or negative connotation, implying a lack of creativity and individuality. Here's the breakdown of the idiom's same meaning. Uniformity. Things are very similar or identical to each other. Mass-produced. Standardized. They are made using a common, repeatable method or design. A row of cookie cutter house describes a suburban neighborhood where the whole house are built from the same field design, leading to a repetitive and unoriginal landscape. A cookie cutter approach to the problem refers to a generic one-size-fits-all solution that doesn't account for specific circumstances or differences.
Circumstance.
Cookie cutter characters in a novel would be characters that are stereotypical, and lack individual traits. Across the board value there. Quality position as a good enough on par with national brands, but for a lower price. The focus is on reliability and meeting basic expectations. Packaging. Standard retail sites designed for weekly or bi-weekly shopping trips. Strategic role for Walmart to solidify Walmart's position as the pricing strategic move for Walmart to solidify Walmart's position as the low price leader. It creates customer loyalty to Walmart, not just a brand, drives high foot traffic, and generates significant volume with thinner margins. Members Mark, Sam's Club private label, market position, the premium bulk value brand, target audience, the Samsung The members mark, Samsung's Cup private label, market position, the premium bulk value brand, target audience. Samsung's Cup members, who is typically a small business owner, large family, or affluent shoppers looking for premium quality in bulk.
Affluent.
The membership fee, $50 to $110 per year, is a barrier to entry that creates a more selective customer base. Premium quality and exceptional value in bulk. The promise isn't just about saving money, it's getting a product that's often equal to better than leading national brands for a significantly low per unit cost. When you buy in large quantities, product range, curated and focused. While board, it doesn't have the same skills count as great value. It focuses on categories where bulk product makes sense, like paper goods, groceries, vitamins, furniture, apparel, and often position itself as a premium offering within the club. Quality positioning, often positioned as premiums or superior. Sam's Club's frequency use marketing like compared to national premium brands, compared to Thai Post, or compared to Starbucks coffee. It is in many product tasting and quality tests, members mark items score very high. Packaging, primary bulk and large size packaging, and designed for less frequent stock up shopping trips. Strategic role for Sam's Club to justify and enhance the value of a paid membership. Exclusive, high-quality private label products are key reasons for customers to renew their membership year after year. It drives high profitability and member loyalty. This is a common misconception. Conclusion, their market value and coexistence. It is a common misconception that these brands compete. Instead, they are brilliant strategies by Walmart to capture different customer segments and occasions. Great value wins the weekly grocery trips for a family on a budget. Members Mark wins the monthly stock-up trip for members seeking for bulk quality. Financial value. Both brands are immensely valuable. Immensely valuable. While specific revenue figures are not broken out, analysts estimate the Walmart private labels made by Great Value generate over $100 billion annually. Members Mark is a multi-billion dollar brand in its own right and is critical pillar of Sam's Club, near 90 billion in annual revenue. In essence, Great Value is a volume king for the mass, while Members Mark is the quality and loyalty king for members. Together, they allow Walmart Incorporated to dominate both mass market and membership-based warehouse and retail segments. BJ's by not in standard report. No UBC level data. Guitar. Most exchange. Coast Guard exchange law. Not covered. convenience. Definitions and store samples may differ significantly. Pet totals. Nelson's offer to aggregate pet channels, as well as exclusive access to Petco and Pet Supplies Plus. Other pet retailers are also offered, but are not exclusive to Nelson's. Scroll down to the comments to see the more information about Nelson's offering. I do not know a specific IRI offering in these channels. I believe they have Pet Sense or Pet Smart at a minimum. Nelson seems to have an edge for the channel, but changes quite quickly. Regional channel 20. This okay. So actionable insights. Is there any bigger clinch in the category management and shopper insight world than these two words?
Cliche.
Is there any better cliche? Usually you see these words in the context of a service provider making claims about its unique ability to provide value. We translate data and report into actionable insights that help you grow your business. In fact, I'm not a cliche role. And why I don't just post the name image of the handshake. Cliche word can refer to things. A group, adductor roller, used in the tissue, or I'm on a cliche roll. In fact, I'm on a cliche roll. I'm on a cliche roll. Why don't I just post the name image. Cliche role. Name. Good luck and continuous. The phrase "I'm on a roll" means you experience a prolonged period of serious or success, good luck, or continuous performance. It suggests that the things that are happening very well for you and success. Okay. Roll. It's a human self-aware compliment. On a roll means to experience something, continue, strike of something. Streak of something, continuous streak.
Streak.
Streak. Continuous, experience a continuous streak of something. Cliche. On cliche roll. Face idea that is overused. So when the author says I'm on a cliche, I'm on a cliche role, they mean they have just used one cliche phrase, actionable insight, to anticipate another cliche, the image. This is a paper way to acknowledge that language being used very typically or predictably in the industry. Category knowledge, almost zero. It's a meeting with a bit humoured when they are using common industrial buzzwords and symbols that have been almost cliche because of frequent overuse. The sheer ability.
Sheer.
Ubiquity.
Ubiquity.
Ubiquity or fast food.
Ubiquity.
The sheer ubiquity.
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 Ubiquity of cliche means that these actionable insights are not a differentiator at all. Further, if we look at the last 5 years of historical weak results in our industry, one could rightly conclude that any companies claiming to provide actionable insight is being downright misleading. Downright misleading. There are actually two words in the phrase actionable and insight. So if the weak industry results are coming during the actionable insight making, then either nobody is taking action on the inside, or maybe the insights are not really so insightful at all. The primary field for most analytics in our industry is the scanner data provided by Nielsen's, IRI, or SPINS. We take for granted for the vast amount of information we have at our disposal, and the granularity of that data. Analysts in other industry would kill to have access to the type of market information we have so carelessly squander for the last squander.
Squander.
To have to kill to have access to that type of market information that we have so carelessly squander. We squander this precise resource of information by not producing analyze that help retailers and manufacturers deliver meaningful, better results than if the data were not available. Can there be any legitimate claims that the CPG industry would have done any worse than the 1 to 2% growth of recent years without the availability of this data? While they don't directly admit it, retailers and data providers have given up hope on really capitalizing on the potential value of this information. Why else would they enter into self-defeating exclusivity agreements other than a quick pay or memorizing the data? Manufacturers can no longer see the major mass market retailers with one data provider, which makes it difficult to get a unified view of the world. Here's a list of agreements that create barriers to seamless analysis. HEB is only available through IRI. Major. Meijer. Two big dollar stores chains are exclusive to Nielsen's. I now have low visibility to these growing channels. Kroger recently signed a blockbuster exclusivity.
Blockbuster.
Exclusivity agreements with Circana. Nielsen clients can purchase Kroger data through Circana but pay a massive premium for the assets. Walmart private label items data is not available to Circana's clients. CVS master PVL data for both suppliers at all levels of geography. Sam's don't allow release of PVL items to them at any level of geography. Private label data. Spence is the primary provider of the natural foods data in the industry. There are just one problem with that: they are missing the whole food data, because that is exclusive to Nielsen. To make matters worse, the manufacturer, the data provider, and retailer have made it more difficult for third-party provider, such as my company, Tax Analytics, and dozens of others, to get access to the data. Service provider like TAPS help manufacturer manage and analyze data for this disparate. From the disparate.
Desperately.
Disparate from disparate sources. Out of frustration with this whole mess, many manufacturers and retailers are turning to their shoppers' cart data as their primary source of information. While there are many shortcomings to this data source, the primary one is the retailer shopper data's net visibility to sales occurring outside of that retailer. Loyalty marketing is out of the frustration with this whole mess. Many manufacturers and retailers are turning to their shoppers' cart data as their primary source of information. While there are many shortcomings to this data source, the primary one is the retailer shopper data lacks visibility to sales occurring outside that retailer. Loyalty marketing is a misleading term because most shoppers purchase an HBC brand only once during a year at a specific retailer. The same is true for the food brands in the drug channel, even though many in the food channel. Anyone spending more than 5 minutes with this data will understand that it seems retailers already do, and therefore they just fill this data source of another manufacturer's shakedown opportunity. I can almost hear it from anyone having read this far into the article. All right, Mr. Cynic, you are so smart.
Cynic.
You are so smart. What would you do to fix it? I'm glad you asked. The best way to create respect from the syndicated data is to provide truly actionable insights about what makes money in our industry. Insights that the thousands of people of millions of dollars invested in this endeavor seems to have missed. So it's the 10 things I've learned from analyzing syndicated data for over past 25 years. Sales from high-low price promotion are entirely incremental to the promoting brand, the category, and the retailer. Companies can make money by spending more on trade promotion, but if the retailer is willing to work with them, but only if the retailer is willing to work with them on the discount subsidy. With many OTC strategies, such an exception. With many OTC categories, as an exception, fewer deeper promotion are better than more frequent, less deep promotion. The sales generated by a large size of top selling item. The sales generated from a larger size of a top selling item will be about 70% incremental to the brand and about 50% incremental to the category. Reducing everyday pricing never works. It usually generates little increase in sales and much less money is made due to low margin. Conversely, everyday price increase almost paid out. Organic products sold way below. Organic products sell way below 50% of more comparable non-organic products. Their sales, however, are usually high incremental to the category. Package change that affect sales will produce. On average, a 10% reduction in baseline sales is no effect. Sales never grow from a change, however. Bonus pack and digital coupon rarely work. Displays are dirty little secret of sales folks unless you have high velocity products. They don't work. They may jam inventory to make quotas. Buy one get 50% off promotion don't work that at all. They underperform 25% of sales. So that is how you fix a broken and dysfunctional industry. Start providing analysts that actually make money for people who using the information. That takes a vendor bold enough to break the mold and not just parrot all the ineffective parrotism and have failed to deliver meaningful results so far.
Mold.
To break the mold and not just parrot.
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 Ineffective. And not just parrot all the effective
Paradigm.
A model of something, or a very clear and typical example.
Paradigm.
A paradigm. Some of these educators are hoping to produce a change in the current cultural paradigm. XAOC and Mulo multi-channel markets in Nelson's and IRI. Are you confused by the terms XAOC or MULO? Do you wonder what happened to FDMX? Do you even know what FDMX is? This post will clear things up for you. These are the terms that Circana and Nelson use for their multi-channel markets. These markets are designed to provide an estimate of sales across various retail outlets. Before I reveal the secret meaning of MULO, here's some history. Back in the dark age, like 3 years ago, in the world of syndicated POS data, the largest national market available was an aggregate. The largest national market available was an aggregate of grocery, drug, mass merchandising store, excluding Walmart. Manufacturers had to rely on their sources to get an idea of consumer sales trends shares in the channels like Walmart, Cup stores, dollar stores. In 2012, Walmart decided to share their POS data and once again participate in the world of syndicated data like they had back in the mid-1990s. As a result of that, plus an improvement in the quality of the scanner data from the other channels, both Circana and Nelson's expand their POS scanner data offerings. Today, the most commonly used national cross-outlet markets are called XAOC, Nelson, or MULO, as Circana. The Nelson's term XAOC stand for extended all outlet combined, and the Circana terms MULO stands for multi-outlet. This is typically pronounced as MULO. You may also come across MULO C, which is Circana multi-outlet plus convenience store. FDMX stands for food drugs, mass excluding Walmart. It's a term still in use at Circana. At Nelson, they now use the term AOC for what used to be FDMX. Is your head spinning yet? The following charts show you which channels are included in various multi-outlet markets available from both syndicated data vendors. Below that, see some notes on what is included in each channel. Smallest national market, not useful if your product is sold beyond this channel. Most often use national market. National market to use if convenience stores are an important channel for your products. Snacks, candy, and beverages. Includes stores with at least 2 million. Includes stores with at least 2 million and annual ACV does not include Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, or Aldi. includes stores at least 1 million ACV. Does not include Walmart. Includes Division 1. Includes BJ and Sam's, but not Costco. Include Dollar General, Family Dollar, and Fat Dollars, but not Dollar Tree. Includes 100 million commissary. Includes sample of
Commissary.
commissary. Still confused? You are probably not unknown. Here is some footnote from the actual company presentation to Wall Street found on the internet. I'm sure there are many people who do not know what this means, but now you do. When you use MOLO, when you use MOLO or XAOC, the mega channel numbers are good for tracking dollar trends or sizing market overall, but they are not that useful for much else. When you are looking at assortment, pricing, and promotion evaluation, it is best look at channel specific data. These mega channel numbers are good for tracking dollar trends or sizing market overall, but they are not useful for much else. When you are looking for an assortment, pricing, promotion evaluation, it's best to look at channel specific data. You can look at food drug, Walmart, military, and convenience stores separately if you choose to have them in your database. There are no channel for total for club, dollars, or mass. For club, dollar, and mass. Steaming brick. The categorization of Walmart store format is based on Walmart's own internal definition, which Nielsen's IK adopts for this retail reporting. Breakdown of Walmart store format in Nielsen's. IQ. Nielsen's IQ data aligns with the following Walmart store classification. Walmart Superstore, Walmart Little, Walmart Division 1. This is the largest format stores, typically over 180,000 square feet. They offer a full range of groceries, including fish, meat, and produce, alongside general merchandise, apparel, and electronics. This format represents the vast majority of Walmart's revenue and square footage in the US. Walmart neighborhood markets. These are smaller format grocery stores, typically around 40,000 square feet. They design for quick and convenient shopping trips and focus primarily on grocery, pharmaceuticals, and general merchandise essentials. Walmart Division 1 discount store. It is the original Walmart store format. There's a smaller than supercenters, averaging around 100,000 square feet, and do not include a full grocery selections with fresh produce and meat. They focus on general merchandise and this classification is not a secret. It is a fundamental part of how Nielsen's IQ and its client segment analyze Walmart's product performance. The primary source of this information are Nielsen's IQ own marketing client document. Nielsen's IQ publicly clarifies its coverage to potential clients. For example, in a document titled Nielsen's IQ Retail Coverage Guide or similar product brochure, they list the retailers and store types they cover, industrial practice, and client confirmation. The structure is well known and consistently referenced by CPG manufacturers, analysts, and data practitioners who use the platform daily. This separation is crucial because the product mix and consumer shopping behavior differ significantly between a super center selling bananas and TVs and a Division 1 store selling apparel and cereal. How to access this data in Nielsen's IQ. For clients who are direct Walmart supplier and have access to Nielsen's IQ Retail Connect for Walmart platform, they can typically view performance data broken out by this specific store format. This allows a granular analysis, such as how is my new beverage performing in superstore versus in neighborhood market? What is the sales velocity of my cereal in Division 1 store versus stores with full groceries? For clients who are not Walmart suppliers, the Walmart's data is still included in the Nielsen channel level total mass merchandise or total US all outlet, but it is all branded and not available as a standalone format specific breakout. Important caveats and limitations. While the statement is true, this practical application has critical restrictions. As highlighted in our previous discussion, supplied-only asset detailed format specific data for Walmart is only available to manufacturers that have direct supply relationship with Walmart and pay for the premium retailer connect service. Data is model, not consents. While coverage is comprehensive, it is important to remember that for certain aspects, like some private label sales, the data might be modeled or estimates based on shipment information and consumer panel data, rather than being 100% consent from every single store's point of sale system. Dynamic coverage, the exact number of stores covered, can fluctuate, and Walmart opens new locations, close old ones, and converts Division 1 stores to a superstore. Nielsen's samples is updated continuously to reflect this. Conclusion: the claims that Nielsen's data contain Walmart data, including Division 1 superstore and neighborhood markets, is verified and accurate. This level of granularity is a key feature of Nielsen's service, enabling sophisticated suppliers to tailor their sales, marketing, and supply chain strategy to unique nuance of each Walmart store format. This information is based on standard industry knowledge, public and Nielsen's public-facing retail coverage description, and the well-documented structure of the Nielsen's Retailer Connect platform. Specific detailed client documentation and these exact formats is proprietary to Nielsen's IQ and its clients, but the structure is confirmed through widespread industry practice and reporting for the most precise and current details for a specific category. Nielsen's IQ always recommends that clients contact their Nielsen's IQ representative. Yep, so that's it. See you next time.